Hi everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot Shop. I'm here to do a full moon and Capricorn reading for our energies for today's July 5th, 2020, and we are looking at this full moon. It's an important full moon for me because of its Capricorn. It is connected to Capricorn season is out in, the end of the year at Christmas time, and for me it's a very strong connection to Saint Nicholas, who I work with. As you can see, I have my Saint Nicholas. And we have the cartoon character of Santa, but there is actually a Saint Nicholas who I like, I work with his energy, and I connect and resonate with that energy very strongly. But it also, of course, brings out the inner child in me and loving the Christmas season and Santa Claus and that type of thing. But anyway, it's very important energy for me. So I wanted to get this full moon. I usually don't do a full moon reading, or I haven't been lately. I may get back into that coming up, but it's important for me to do this reading. So I'm going to do that. Last month we had a new moon in June. I think it was a solar eclipse. So we're going to be looking at what has grown from that period until now. And then we're going to be, I made a new spread actually for my full moon. So then it's going to be what grew from that new moon. Pretty sure it was a solar eclipse. Till now, till this full moon, and what gift this moon that we're in now is going to illuminate to us, what gift it is going to illuminate in our lives, what secret is this going to reveal to us, what gets revealed for our protection from this moon, and what gets released. Now the released, we may see something that gets released for our benefit, that it was not serving us, or we may see something that gets released to us as like a blessing or something that's going to serve us. So we'll see how it comes. I'm being guided to use Lucy Cavendish, the Fairy Forest, for whatever reason. Haven't had this one out. I have a few fairy decks, but I've not had this one out. So we're going to see. I'm kind of interested myself in what's going to come from that one. So let's focus on our energies of this Capricorn full moon. Of course, always liking to connect to Saint Nicholas, Archangel Michael, to guide and protect our time and space together, which is very important. And so you're going to see the messages that you need to see for this time frame if you're guided to this reading. And even if you're not watching it, like when this is, like whenever you come across it and are guided to it, is relevant for you. So don't worry about it if you come across it 6 months from now, like when I'm doing it. It is your now time and space, and so it's your now. Just want to kind of take a peek because she flip-flopped and didn't want to go back. Vulva 33 looks very fall, very browns color, very fallish type of energy. And it says prophecy, guidance, and direction. So there's going to be this full moon, I feel, is going to bring a bit of that prophetic is the word, information to you and give you direction toward your future. So it's going to like suss something out so you can kind of navigate your way forward, perhaps through the next 6 months, even out into Capricorn season. So that kind of flopped out there for a reason. I'm not going to just start the reading there, but Spirit is wanting to know that there will be some information given to you from this full moon that will set you on a course, direction. You'll know which way to go, okay? More so than you did before this full moon came. Hope everyone is doing well. Happy 4th of July weekend, too, to everyone. Okay, so what has grown from the new moon, which I'm pretty sure was a solar eclipse in June, to now? And it is the sigil keeper. Symbols, signs, and messages. And 38 is 11. So there's a sign right there. I've been getting huge 11's energies. And it's rather interesting. Oh my gosh, look at all the symbols and signs all over her. So what has grown is your third eye. You can see our third eye is up here. Your third eye's ability to pick up on a conscious level the signs that spirit is giving you, and the signs that your soul self, your higher self, is giving you. And so it's interesting to see that in combination with the card that flipped out, Volva, I think it was. Oh, I should have took, did I take note? I didn't take note of the number. I should go back afterward and look. But it's interesting that this comes up because you're being given signs of what to do next. You know, your next step, your next action step, where spirit is guiding you. And it's interesting, I'm seeing a frog appear, which is another sign to me as well. There's a frog appearing here out of, you know, he was there, but I just started to see him more so. And he's kind of leaping forward. So, and sigils, you know, you can work with sigils for manifestation work, for prayer work, that type of thing. You can, you know, use well-known sigils. You can, if you Google that energy and look them up, or runes come to mind, or you can create your own sigils. You know, you can do that as well. That you know, what is the word it wants to come? That resonate with from within you, like lines or however you want to draw something. Then, you know, you're just kind of like getting in the flow and you make it on your own. You can do that because it holds power. If you connect with it, that's the important part, that you connect with the sigil or the symbol, and your energy connects with it. It can be more powerful for you for manifestation. Is where the words I'm getting. There's like this whole bunch of information is coming in. I'm trying to like grab it and speak at the same time. So, in regards to the card that flopped out, you're being guided very strongly and you're picking up on it. Even if it's not on a conscious level, unconsciously you are kind of being navigated through these signs and symbols. But for a lot that are guided to this reading, it is very conscious, on a very conscious level, and you're really seeing them, you're really noticing, you're paying attention, and you know you're being communicated with from spirit, and your higher self and your soul self and your spiritual team, which I love to see that. So very beautiful. And this has been growing since the last new moon, which was an eclipse. Okay, so your third eye is becoming clearer. It's becoming your clairvoyance and all your abilities really are being heightened, and your clairvoyance, you're able to see more clearly. I'm getting owl energy. You know, owls are very acute at seeing through the dark and sussing out bullshit. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. They're like for me, they're like a bullshit detector. So that part of you, you know, is becoming stronger as well. And you can get those sensations not just through visuals in your third eye, but you can get them through sensations in your body, like your tummy. Like for me, my stomach will flip-flop if I feel like somebody's not being, you know, if they're a really bad person, you know, it gets really bad. So your body sensations can be that navigation too. So however it comes for you, your inner navigational system has been heightened, has come up a notch. Okay, let's put it that way. Whether it be third eye, clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairaudience, you know, clairsentience, all the clairs. However it comes for you, that inner knowing, that sussing out of who's good and who's bad within you, the sensations in your body, that navigational system within you has grown. So I'm going to move on, but there's a lot there. And an ability to use sigils, symbols to manifest as well. They will hold power for you. Okay, when you utilize them and you connect with them and you resonate with that, it holds a lot of power to help you manifest. So that all those energies have strengthened from that last new moon. So I love to see that, and I know that's true for myself. So what gift does this moon, this Capricorn full moon lunar eclipse, what gift is it going to illuminate for us? And oh my God, I love to see this, the Yule Singer, because this is, you know, of course it's St. Nicholas energy. It looks Christmassy. It's Yule season. So it is illuminating a rebirth. And it says feasting and joy. So I do want to read a little bit of this one, but it's the gift that it's giving us. And I love in the placement because Christmas is, you know, about gifts. It's about St. Nicholas. It's equal reciprocity. It's generosity. There is a rebirth of that spirit within ourselves and other people that we connect with or will pull towards us, which is beautiful. So there'll be an even give and take. There'll be an even exchange that's, fair. Sometimes you're not able to give to someone, and so you feel like, what can I bring to the table for this person? So it doesn't feel fair even from your level. It's like you don't want to take up someone's precious commodities of life when you can't reciprocate. You know what I'm saying? So even within that, there is a leveling out of that feeling within, and then there's going to be more of an even keel. So it's not always about thinking, hey, what can this person bring to me? Sometimes we really can't in this moment offer something of substance to someone else, and so there is that feeling of, what am I bringing to the table? But in this instance, the gift that's coming is an ability to have more of a even, from within yourself and that other person. So there's an even exchange. I just want to kind of look and see. It says, expect new friendships, easy connections. That's what I'm talking about. Fortunate moments and growth when this beautiful card comes to you. The dark times are done with for now. You are stronger, brighter, and beginning once again a bright new cycle. Sing your song. So, yeah, and it's Christmas energy. There's the snowflake, which is all about, being very unique. And so there's going to be a lot of joy, a lot of ability to partake with others in an even exchange of reciprocity, let's put it that way. And that is the gift, which is the Yule season. So that is so spot on for this full moon, too. I love seeing that come up, especially in this placement, as a gift. So the secret that this moon will reveal to us. For some reason, I was looking at the number. 36 is a 9. 36, 9. Okay. The secret. What secret does this moon reveal to us? Fairy godmother. Revelation, discovery, epiphany. So it's a fairy godmother type of energy. This is very much about, it's like fairy tale, when you have a fairy godmother that comes in and kind of, I don't want to say saves you, but magical energy. So revelation, discovery, epiphany. There's going to be an epiphany, and you're going to be helped by spirit. This is like a spirit helper, helping bring some sort of aha moment to you. You discover something, and it can have to do with the direction. It could be that information that's coming to help you in what direction that you're going to go in. It's number 32, so it's 5. I'm going to take a skim over it just to make sure I don't miss anything, because it's not very descriptive what's secret, but okay, this is interesting because it says that. It says the fairy godmother comes to you. When this fairy godmother comes to you, be aware that this is the time when you will discover what has long been hidden to you. So very high priestessy type of energy, hidden knowledge, hidden, like secretive energy. And this is the secretive placement. So something that you've wanted to know for a long, long time, like a family secret or something, like, just for instance, like, I don't know, anything like that. I have my own, but I'm not going to share it. But like, there's something I would really like to know myself. So I feel like that will be revealed to me. Also, it says your true self will be revealed in surprising ways every day, and sudden moments of heightened perception will make this time especially significant for you. And that feels like it goes back here in a realization of how Spirit is truly talking to us I feel they're talking to us constantly, like every moment. Like if we're awake to it and not like ruminating backward or forward in our head, and we're very present, we can really pick it up clearly. But you're going to come more into yourself. More of yourself will be revealed. Something that you've wanted to know for a long time is going to be revealed. People will get found out. Manipulators can be seen through. And that was that feeling that came up to me here, because that's something that's very important to me in my abilities to know, even people that'll, I'm not going to get into it, but you can kind of sense it in your body. And so that is all going to be coming. People get found out. Manipulators can be seen through. True costs of circumstances are revealed, and any lies will be seen. This can be hard, but is truly a hardship for the born of protection. So it's to protect you. So a lot of truths are coming out. A lot of inner knowing about yourself is coming out. It says you are safer. You are safer for knowing in whom you can trust in order to make the right choices for your soul. Again, pointing you in the right direction. So if you're involved in or with people or situations that are not serving you, it's going to be, the light's going to be shown on it, so you can get the scoot out of there, right? So you're not going to waste another 6 months going down a dead end road with somebody or something, or in a job or a relationship, or thinking a certain way that's not serving you. This can even be your own, because it says more of yourself will be revealed. This can be even your way of thinking, like, I've been thinking like this, but all of a sudden you're aware, like, this thought pattern, this way I'm thinking isn't getting me anywhere. I'm not advancing. I'm not moving forward. So you can shine a light on your own negative thinking patterns as well, that will release you and let you go moving forward into the next 6 months more smoothly. So I love seeing that. It says throughout these revelations and insights will be a guiding hand, and this is the fairy godmother. She is showing you what it is you need to know in order to create and foster a life that works for you. And she is a protective force too. So what you need will come to you now, sometimes in very strange ways. Be mindful of counting your blessings at this time, for it is the energy of your fairy godmother can draw upon to keep transforming your life into one which is more abundant, magical, meaningful, and joyful. So counting your blessings helps fuel her energy, helps fuel this magic to come to you. So every day try to count your blessings, or at least mention one, do it out loud. Note every moment of truth. It says note every moment of truth. They are all significant, and you are better for discovering what was once hidden from you. So something that's been hidden from you, again, in all these areas, and or your own thinking pattern, is going to come up. It's going to loosen you and let you go forward in a better direction and on a better path. And, of course, the gift is the joy and that inner child and that fun. So this is all going to come about to put you on a path of more joy, more happiness, more inner child type of energy that is not as dense, not as heavy. So what gets revealed for our protection? So that was the secret, and it is a secret you've long wanted to know. Who's good or bad, what is not good for you is going to get revealed. What gets revealed? Okay, I'm not going to go down that path. What gets revealed for our protection? The Green Man. Initiative, fertilization, action. The Green Man feels to me very sacral chakra. It's, fertility, fertilization, sexuality. I'm going to just kind of take a peek. I'm going to get a feel for this, for our protection. Initiative. Not long ago, it was not quite dark and cold, but something has changed, and it will manifest into your world in significant ways through you and all around you. This is a time of renewal, a time of new beginnings and connections for you. Your energy will be extending itself easily, and you will fall in love with the new world you are creating. This is the time for you to actively pursue what it is you wish to create in your life, and to acknowledge the presence of powerful new energies all around you. Each day will bring these changes, and it is life force itself, surging through you, and every cell radiates this bright, strong, fierce new energy. Okay, there is an energy within you that is coming online, it could be a sexual energy, but it's in the protection mode. So creativity comes to mind. From that, creativity comes to mind. To be effective, this energy must be directed, not tamed, but given places to flow into, and thus you must choose to shape the energies you are experiencing. You will also no longer see sharp distinctions between what is outside of yourself and what is within. So that was that within feeling. You feel like it, linked, connected, a part of the natural, magical whole. And this empowers you into being brave, open-hearted action. Go forward and thrive. So it gives you more life force energy to take action, which is actually a protection. So if you were not inspired to do something or to take action on a situation, it would be to your detriment. So the inspiration, the fuel, and fuel can even come a little bit as anger. Sometimes you have to get angry to be proactive or to get involved in a cause is the word it wants to come. So whatever comes from within you in a heated way, whether it be, I don't particularly care for the energy of anger, but it can make us move. Something that moves you, and whether it's emotionally, sexually, creatively, to take an action step is what is going to be revealed for our protection. Because in taking that action step, it's going to be more advantageous to you than not taking that action step, of not being inspired to take action. Because if you didn't take that action, if you weren't inspired to take the action, make that call, send that resume, get involved in that cause, help someone, it's like you're moved in a moment. It feels very spontaneous. And it's fueled by that inner fire to get involved with whatever that is, or to take action finally. Stop procrastinating is another word that's coming from spirit. That one first step will grow into the next and the next and the next, and then it kind of snowballs like the fertility. It kind of grows from there. It grows something that's very oh, wow, that was interesting. It grows something it's very what is the word? I'm getting lost for words today. Fertile, yes, that's not the word. Something that grows abundantly for you, and it's like that first inkling. It's like a spark. It's almost feeling to me like the Page of Wands, and then it kind of grows into the King of Wands. But that first initial spark, or that inkling to do something, versus not taking action or procrastinating, that's the energy that's coming from that card. Sorry, long way around. What gets released from this full moon? So this can be something that gets released for our protection, or it gets released to us as a blessing. And it is oath, promise, pledge, contract. So you can be released this full moon, which again, I'm not an astrologer, but I have watched some, on YouTube, because I try to enlighten myself. Again, we see the snow. We see the snowflake. We see the winter time, which was here, which was the gift that also connects us to Christmas time. So I'm going to say this. I feel like for some, this is going to go both ways. You're going to be released from a contract. This could be a life contract. You've heard that. You come in and you have, you've made an agreement with another soul to carry out a certain responsibility, or to a certain point in their life, and then that contract. So this could be divorces, this could be things like that, or separating from a job, separating from a relationship. That contract is over. But I don't want you to think this is going to happen tonight. This will happen over the next 6 months, from what I've seen, heard from astrologers. And again, I'm not one. I'm not trying to pretend to be one. Astrology, I love it. It's fascinating to me, but I don't know all those facts. But I did watch a few, and they said from whatever this moon brings now over the next 6 months. So what will be released, and it can be good, it can be bad, depending on where you're standing in it. It seems to me for a lot it's going to be a gift. You'll be released from a life contract that is important. It feels like an important one. But it can also be what's released to you is a contract and a promise. So and it can be both. You can be released from something and promise something. Thank gosh that card shut off. You can hear that rumbling out there. So it can go in both ways. It's like the universe can release to you a promise and a pledge and a contract. So you could be leaving one as one's coming in, sort of like the infinity. You see what I'm saying? But it's all tied from now until Christmas time, from what I'm seeing, because the gift here is the joy. So it's ultimately, if something leaves your life that was precious to you, or it was an important part of your life, like say you were in a job for 20 years and that disintegrates, that's a contract. That's that part of your contract in this lifetime's over with those people and that situation, the coworkers, the job, it's gone. And just know that there is a gift. Again, it was that energy of reciprocity. Remember that when this came up, there is a equal. The infinity is an equal flow. It's not tilted. It's not a tilt-a-whirl. It's an equal flow. So what goes away will usher something is just as important in. So you're finishing out one part of your life contract and you're starting another. So that is a very beautiful message. And I love how this is mostly all tied together if you made it this far and got through my loss of words and rambling. But again, I feel like for a lot that are watching, this is going to stretch from now out over into, you're going to find yourself out of a contract, perhaps into a new one. And Christmas time is going to be important. What is our superpower? I like to say our superpower for this full moon, and it is the Elf Queen. Introverted, burdened, responsibility. And this is our superpower. So when we look at it in a superpower, our superpower is our responsibility. And just like life contracts, we take an oath, right? We take a pledge coming into this life to fulfill certain, soul contracts. Let's put it that way. And so this is our superpower. It is to be that responsible person and to carry that through to fruition. And so, or anything, it doesn't have to do with this, but this is a big part of what this reading is coming up for. So wintertime out into December, not to like say, oh, I know people were looking for a lot of change instantly, but I feel like there's going to be a 6-month progression to that. There's going to be a changing of the guards type of feeling of, part of, your soul contract in this life with whatever you're doing is out, and then a whole new one has come in. For some, it's just going to be one or the other. Usually, it just continues on to a new phase in your life. But you can definitely see that. But just know that the next phase is going to be more joy. Burdens of responsibilities will be shifted, and there's going to be more lightness. There's this more of a inner child lightness, fun type of energy, a rebirth into a new version, a portion of your soul contract that is lighter and happier coming forward with that inner child energy connected to St. Nicholas, because he loves that inner child. So I love seeing this. Hopefully everyone understood the reading. So we have a new direction. We're navigating it more. We're seeing the signs from Spirit. Just want to kind of recap the energies that we're in. The gift that is being given to us is that, new phase in our life that is more joy-filled coming forward, more of an equal reciprocity and moving out and towards Christmas time. And for everyone that's watching this, a strong connection to St. Nicholas as well. And then the secret that the moon is going to reveal is something that you've long wanted to know, and it's going to be for sure. You're going to get confirmation with these signs and symbols as well. You're going to know. And anything that was not good and taking you in the wrong direction, you're not going to go in the wrong direction the next 6 months. What gets revealed for protection was a inspired urge is the word to take action in a certain direction once this presents itself. So you may find out a truth that sets you on a course and you're like, I can't take this anymore. I have to make a change. You find out where you've been working isn't been, it's not an honest organization or something. I can't be a part of this. Or there is something that you want to get involved in and you have to make a change. I have to switch jobs to get involved in this, or I want to volunteer, and that takes you on a new trajectory because you found something out that you want to get involved in. There is an inspired action that comes from within, but it'll actually bring us protection because it makes us move in a new direction, where if we would have sat here, it would have been to our detriment. So what gets us, sort of like lighting a fire under your bum. Okay, what gets released, and that is this like soul contract, I feel, is getting released over 6 months, and then perhaps a new promise or pledge comes in. And our superpower is our responsibility, even though sometimes responsibilities are heavy, just continuing on that till the energy shifts. So hopefully everyone has enjoyed this reading. Happy full moon in Capricorn. This is probably a long one. Oh my gosh, it's almost 30 minutes. I hope it uploads. So yeah, angel blessings to everyone. Oceans of love.